Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Live channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking through why I bought this Mercedes CLS shooting brake. Now, it's a bit of an interesting car this. Mercedes didn't make very many and then they discontinued them because they didn't sell that well. But it's been a car that I've always loved. It's a bit of a niche car. Obviously you've got the fact that it was based on a saloon that called itself a coupe and they made an estate version. So essentially what you have here is an E-Class Mercedes. That's the crux of it. Slightly less practical because of the side profile of it, the way it slopes down here. You've got a 1500 litre boot or something, quite a large boot actually, it's done remotely. But these cars were very expensive when new. There you go, you can see I've got a suitcase, I've got golf clubs, camera bag, all sorts in that boot. You've got storage on the sides as well. But yeah, these were interesting cars. They're very expensive when new, so they came with quite a lengthy spec list from factory. This is an AMG Sport model, but you may notice I've changed the wheels on this, and I'll go more into that in a future video. But you get stuff like cruise control, obviously, reverse camera, full sensors. It's got these LED intelligent headlights, I think they're called, or adaptive headlights, which bend, auto high beam, that sort of thing. Bear in mind, this is a 2014 car, so they were quite ahead of their time. Interesting things as well, you get frameless doors, like so. And I think, to be honest, you know, you've got two options, haven't you? You've got E-Class, same sort of size of car, or this thing. And it was just the looks, really. I wanted a car that was practical. Obviously, we've got a golden retriever and a Labrador, so I needed a car with an estate boot. But an E-Class just was a little bit boring to me. I looked at lots of them, and there's a lot of them on the road. And you guys probably know from what I used to drive in the S80, then the E39. I like to have a car that's fairly interesting, a car that you don't spot another one on your journey. And this, I have to say, has been just that. I think since I've had this in a couple of months, I've done 7,000 miles now in about 4 months, and I've only seen one other one on the road, shooting brake that is. There's a few saloons, but yeah, I just think they're a gorgeous looking car. Obviously, yeah, we've got practicality, but then my circumstances changed in terms of my job, so now this car is used to drive down to Surrey. I go M50, A417, 419, then straight onto the M4, M25, and that is the majority of this car's miles now, and they're all done at motorway speeds, and there aren't many cars that are as comfortable as this, especially with these different wheels on. It makes driving very easily. When I've finished a day in Surrey and I want to come home back to Herefordshire, it's just a case of hopping in the car. It does everything for you, but it still drives quite sportily, so when you want to have fun at the weekend, you can. It looks gorgeous, I think, anyway. You don't even have to do the high beams yourself. It does all that. It just makes life very easy. And because I've been doing a lot of miles, fuel economy has been quite important too. Now, this car, in my opinion, looks quite like a streamliner. It's got a lower roof line than the E-Class. See, the rake of the windscreen is much shallower, and then you've got it's sort of a kind of a teardrop shape, and that makes this car exceptionally aerodynamic. This car can average 67 miles per gallon on a run. I've done it multiple times, 67.3. I have actually seen 69 mpg, and that includes traffic on the M25 and all that sort of thing. So an estate car with it's over 1,000 mile range with that included. It cost me pittance to go down to Surrey, and it drives exceptionally well. The interior is also a lovely space to be as well. It lets you know that you were behind the wheel of something special. I can't get enough of these frameless doors. So inside here, look, you've got everything you never need. Lovely leather seats, comfort seats. Unfortunately, they're not memory, but to be honest, Mrs. DL doesn't drive this very often. Now we've got the Freelander, she drives that. Analog clock, just because obviously you need an analog clock. But it's just a very comfortable, lovely place to be. We've got full leather, dashboards leather, door tops and cards are all leather. It's got the command system as well, so you've got sat nav, everything built in. Digital dash where you've got the sat nav, have all your audio on there as well. Auto lights. It's just a very, very nice place to be, and I do like this wood effect as well. I'd like it if it was open pore, so I might see if I can track down some sort of modern equivalents. But it's just a very, very nice, comfortable place to be. These seats are glorious, and obviously Mercedes seat heaters are lovely. Different to the E-Class, this binnacle here for the aircon, which is a bit of an interesting one. It kind of feels a bit cheap. We had an A-Class, and I think it's the same unit from there. Weirdly, I've got a feeling that the rear glass and wiper are A-Class. I need to look at part numbers and that sort of thing to see whether that's just a made-up thing that I've come up with, but I'm pretty sure it's A-Class spec, so that's an interesting carryover. But yeah, it's just a nice place to be, this car. Drives exceptionally well, like I said, uses next to no fuel, and is just a lovely place to be. So that's kind of my reasons for getting it. It's my refusal to accept a boring practical car has resulted in me getting the CLS shooting brake, and I think that's okay. It's yeah, it's just does everything I need it to very, very well. Back seat, I'm not sure what's got a lot of stuff in the back seat, just jackets and blazers and that sort of thing, but back seat legroom is huge. I've sat 5 up in this car a couple of times, long journeys, and it's beautifully comfortable. The saloon, interestingly, or the coupe as they call it, even though it's 4 doors, came with only 2 seats in the rear, whereas on the shooting brake they put the middle seat back in, which is interesting. But it just handles really well. It's super comfortable, and these cars should go on for a long time. This engine 0651, got the same one in my Sprinter van, that's on 170k. This one's on 130. Touch wood, all in good order. Providing you look after them, they will keep going. So regular oil changes. I change the oil on this every 6,000. Or on a Sprinter I change it every 6,000. I will change it every 6,000 on this. It's about 3,000 miles ago last time I did it, so it's not due yet. I think it needs a coolant change because the coolant's quite murky. And obviously it didn't come with much service history, so trying to track down what's been done and what hasn't done. I've just sort of done everything, which is nice, but it doesn't just look gorgeous. It's just a very, very imposing. This is a similar front grille to the SLS of the time, and it just, yeah, it's a very, very, very nice car indeed. The mirrors are interesting. They sort of sit back on the doors, compared to where they sit on the E-Class is interesting, and that's because the shallow rake on the windscreen means it has to. But you know, just the muscular lines of this car, you feel like you could drive across the Alps no problem, or you know, go to your holiday villa somewhere. It's that sort of car. I think it punches well above its weight considering what I paid for it, £7,000. It looks a lot more expensive than that, I think, but yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this car, whether you considered them, whether you like them. It's quite polarizing, the shooting brake, or the CLS in general, but the shooting brake in particular. I love it, so that's the main thing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. We'll see you next video. Cheers.